you freestyle rap at all?
Not yet.
Doesn't it appear to be extremely coincidental that you guys arrest people right outside of Governor Newsom's press conference? Is this really just a show of power?
Patriots, this is Secret Service Sam. Welcome to Samson's World. Oh, yeah, it is a happy Monday. Monday. I hope you guys are feeling good. Let me check the studio cams here. Let me fickle with some of these knobs a little bit. Make sure the grips are gripping, the grappling gapples, and the flappling is slappling. Come on into the feed, guys. This is Samson's World, where court, comedy, culture, and your world and universe collide. It is a beautiful, beautiful day in sunny Los Angeles, California. We are feeling good. Come on in. 3i Atlas has passed through the sky. We have the latest photographs of 3i Atlas. I will actually bring that up now. Also, lots of hotness in the news, Patriots. Here's this close-up I have of 3i Atlas. A lot of stuff going on. Did you guys see that Anthony Joshua, the boxer who fought Jake Paul just not more than under a week ago, was in a fatal car accident where he luckily survived, but his trainer and the other person did not make it? Hello, Silky Sweet. How are you guys? Come on into the feed. We are broadcasting live to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch. I think I said them all. We are hitting it hard today. This is Monday, guys. This is like calisthenics. This is like in fuego working out, just letting your brain flow, letting go Monday. It's not easy to do it, but sometimes you do. Sorry I'm late today, but I was in Santa Barbara doing a little staycation with the kids. The fam went up for the night, came back down. It's so funny. The kids, the one thing they just want to do, they want to get back to the house. So we're back at the house. We are kicking it. We all slept in a motel room. That's old school. All three kids slept in the same bed, my wife and I in one. And it's one of those beds where, you end up in the middle of it eventually. God dang. Yeah, one of those ones where, you go in the hot tub and there's a little bit too much foam in the hot tub. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm digressulating. Like I said, it's a beautiful Monday, but guys, let's get to it. Here's what's happening in your world. It's your world. Yes, it is. Now, here's some more news. Let me get it.
This is Secret Service Sam, and I just have a message
now. Let me preface this video here because Jaguar Wright is saying that influencers were paid to promote Diddy, right? To report positively on Diddy. And I'm watching Tiago. Oh, wow. Live with his new telescope. Yes, please, Silky Sweet, feel free to interrupt if there's some good pictures you have. You can send them directly to my email, and then I will load them into the feed. Anyway, I was on one. Yes. Anyway, I believe 50 Cent was paying influencers, and I'll just say one of the influencers that was featured heavily in the Netflix 50 Cent documentary, allegedly, I believe was being paid by 50 Cent, because it all makes sense now. They were featured in the documentary the most. When it came to talking about TikTok people, they didn't mention me at all. Why? Because I was not fitting the narrative of the documentary. I was out there saying, look, I don't think the feds have a case. I don't think there's a RICO. Like Charlucci said, it's a FRICO, not a RICO. We got to make sure you guys know Charlucci coined the term, it's a FRICO, not a RICO. So all those comics, everybody out there, I don't know. There could be fights in the streets over that trademark. but I'm going to take Charlucci's side. He told me that Charlucci told me that is his phrase. So anyway, I'm digressulating, but I think 50 Cent did. Originally, people were saying that this person, this influencer was part of the feds because they had armed security fences around them while they were making their YouTube videos, Instagram videos, social media video. Like, I guarantee you. And then Jaguar Wright comes out with a video from Armand Wiggins' page saying that Armand was paid, you know, hinting that I was paid. She said all influencers who were there were pretty much being paid by Diddy's crisis PR management firm, which is ludicrous. I made no money. And honestly, the only thing that makes sense, because I'm not going to let somebody pay me to lie. That's I don't care how much you pay me. I can't lie. I can't lie on a daily basis like that and just lie to your fan base. You can't build trust like that. But you can get paid by 50 Cent and Netflix, and it all makes sense because this influencer at the very beginning, I mean, through and through, was always first in line. Okay, and let me tell you, you got to pay big bucks to get first in line every day. I was happy. You had to be the first 14 to get into the Diddy trial of the public. In the press, it was 21 press. Okay, I did not have my press pass. I was independent media. I was part of the public. So I would get there every morning, anywhere from 2 a.m. to 5 a.m., whatever it was. If I had a line sitter, shout out to Kay, the line guy, the best line sitter in the game, hands down. But a lot of times I couldn't afford that, to be honest. So I would have to end up being there. And it's just, I mean, my point is that this influencer would show up like, hi, everybody, you know, and this person, I like this person. You know, I got no personal issues at all with this person. But the problem I do have is people suggesting that Armand was paid. Emily knows everything that was paid. Myself was paid. Who else? You know, I don't know who else. RIP to James Sanders too. A lot of people don't know. It just, that hit my mind, but he was a beautiful man and great journalist and just such a fashionista diva, like just so smooth, so confident in who he was. The style every single day in court. You know, I have 2 suits. All right. And they're La Contento. They're beautiful suits, but I'm not going to sit here and tell you I've got 8 million suits sitting in the back ready to go. I don't, man. I don't got money like that, but man, James Sanders always looked amazing. I would give him best dressed at the Diddy trial, really was. And, you know, blessings to him and his family. He passed away recently, suddenly. And it was very tragic because he was going to be a huge, huge star like that you would have heard of. I could see him on like E! Entertainment, you know, radio, like he was just great. Fashion something. Anyway, I'm digressulating. I do believe that 50 Cent is the one who was actually paying influencers for his documentary. And that makes more sense now to me. I don't know. What do you guys think about it? You know, that's pretty much, I don't even need that video to explain it. I mean, it's crazy. They're trying to say lots of influencers were paid when they were not. And it's the limelight attention. Yeah. I mean, the crazy part about it is if I was paid, okay, why did I have 2 private investigators come to my home to ask me if somebody was paying me? You know what I mean? It's like, was that 50 Cent maybe that sent them? I don't know. Why wasn't that in part of the documentary? That's pretty interesting that an influencer myself actually had 2 scary henchmen come to my back gate. Nobody knows where I live. I've had to do the Delete Me app to take all my stuff offline now because of this incident. Was on TMZ, filed a police report, and it's just still ridiculous to me. Thank you, Silky Sweet. I love you. I appreciate you. Now, here is what's crazy. Here is the footage from the accident of Anthony Joshua. They pulled him out. It was supposedly an SUV Lexus. terrible. It's an SUV Lexus, and I guess they were something happened. I don't know exactly. They don't know what happened. It looks like a very heavily populated like market. Like some of the other pictures showed that he had hit, almost looked like a fruit stand or something like that. Like it looks like it's in the middle of a busy market. One of the guys we know, I believe, was his trainer. Very sad. I mean, it's so crazy to think that just like not more than a week ago, he was here. Let me take the music off this. Now, some people, conspiracy theory, some people, look, Anthony Joshua was in this accident, and some people are conspirizing that, look at this, okay? Scripted. People were saying that in Jake Paul fights, his tongue, that means slow it the F down, bro. See? Mike Tyson. Read all the comments. Slow it the F down. That is the bleep, bleep. Come on. Hey, blah, 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 blah. Hey, come on. Slow it down. Like that's his sign, you know? And so, because Mike Tyson, see, slow down, Mike. Slow the fuck down or you're not getting paid, Mike, is what he's saying with the tongue. Like, it's super creepy too, man. I mean, that tongue, please and thank you, no. See, look at him. Yeah. He's like, but it looks like he's taunting him. That's what I thought at first. I thought that's what it was. It's not. It is a signal, Patriots. That's what they're saying, that Jake Paul, that's his to slow down. Now, Anthony Joshua didn't take it. And Mike Tyson says, I wish I would have smashed his face in, bro. I personally think Jake Paul is so lucky. Logan, Jake, whatever. They both look so much. I think he's very lucky this didn't happen sooner. So now look at this. See him? He's giving the, yeah. Did you see that? Anthony Josh like, yeah, this tongue motherfucker. He's like, I just flipped. This is flipping the script personified. Look at this. He gave him the tongue and he's like, yeah, fuck the tongue, dude. And broke his jaw in two places. Now, that brings me to my point. Conspiracy theorists are saying, is it coincidental that he was involved in this accident? We don't know. It's very blurry. I'm going to look up some more if there's any more facts. Siri, what happened with Anthony Joshua accident that killed two people?
Okay, I found this on the web for what happened with Anthony Joshua accident that killed two people. Check it out.
Thank you, Siri. God, she's so, what would I do without her? Let's see here. Lagos, Nigeria. Anthony Joshua, the two-time former world heavyweight boxing champion from Britain, was hospitalized in stable condition today. Two people who were close friends and team members, his promoter said, after being involved in a car crash in Nigeria that killed two people who were close friends and team members, his promoter said. This is on ESPN. Eddie Hearn's Matchroom Boxing said on X that Joshua sustained injuries in the incident and was taken to the hospital for checks and treatment, and he will remain there for observation. Sounds like he's going to be okay. He was taken out of the vehicle. I don't know why he had his shirt off. It's weird. The accident happened as a result of a bursted tire on AJ's vehicle, which caused the driver to lose control and the vehicle to swerve into a stationary truck parked alongside the road. Okay, got it. Traveling beyond the investigator indicated the vehicle was traveling beyond the legally prescribed speed limit on the corridor, lost control during an overtaking maneuver, and crashed into a stationary truck, which was by the side of the road. Wow. December 19th. I mean, so this was, yeah, I mean, this is under 10 days ago. This is crazy, man. Very exciting news. I was just texting with Freeway Ricky Ross. Anybody remember him? That's who the rapper Rick Ross stole his name from. Freeway Ricky Ross was like the biggest crack dealer in the 80s. So I'm getting prepared to interview him this week. I'm excited about that. I'm going to ask him some of the real questions. You know, somebody said, ask him, you know, does he feel any remorse for, because you'd have to imagine being a drug dealer, you've destroyed so many lives. Like, sure, you made your life and a bunch of other people's lives great and may put money in your friend's pocket and stuff like that. But do you feel any responsibility for the community? Or was it the government that put crack cocaine into the neighborhoods? Who knows? I'm going to ask them all the real shit. Anyway,
I'm digressulating.
Feeling super good here on a Monday. Here is the latest, you guys, of 3i Atlas. If you didn't see this the other day, this was 3i Atlas passing by before she went away. You can see it's in the circle. Do you see that little red circle? That is 3i Atlas. So you can just see her, you know. You can see her passing by. Pretty sick. Goodbye, girl. You've been nice to us. Who knows until the next giant meteorite comes along. Joshua was just involved in a fatal. Yeah, I just told him about this AI, Sam. Thank you. Anyway, guys, let's pick up what's going on in the news. I don't know if you saw, people are saying Trump's hands are all bruised up. It's crazy. I just did a report on this, that Trump's hands, okay, originally had bruise on one hand, right? And they're saying he was shaking hands too hard. But I saw something hilarious online. Somebody said, okay, if he was getting bruises from shaking people's hands too hard, right? And those haven't healed yet. It's been months, right, since that happened. Well, how the hell did his ear heal so quickly? And somebody also said, why is it that we know Lee Harvey Oswald killed JFK? Lincoln was John Wilkes Booth. You know, like, we know Sirhan. You know, we know the names of these people who assassinated, you know, big public figures. And maybe it's because it happened, but we do not know the name of the guy who allegedly tried to take out Herr Trumpy. That's what I just don't understand. I don't even know his name. There's nothing about him. It makes no sense. But there is some sense that it does make that it wasn't real. And I think most Americans, if you ask them, honestly, they would believe it was staged. Anyway,
I'm digressulating.
This is a hot one. This is a hot one. Yes, but so Jaguar Wright is lying on all of our names. You know, all of us hardworking, independent journalists out here doing this for the love of the game. Jaguar Wright is out here lying on us, saying that we are paid. And I have to say, Jaguar Wright, the only thing that I could figure out of you, nothing Jaguar Wright said was true. When we got inside that courtroom, there was no talk of tunnels. There was no talk of kids. There was no talk of big celebrity parties, blackmailing. There was none of that. There was no gay sex with Diddy. It was all Diddy watching Cassie and another person, or whoever his girlfriend was at the time, Jane Doe, Mia, whatever. It was him watching in the corner, never taking place. So if anything, Jaguar Wright, I don't even know what she's talking about. I think she just talks to get attention. What happened to Gene Deal? Gene Deal also had so much to say. I just don't understand it. Maybe they're all getting paid by 50 Cent. That might make more sense. But again, Jaguar Wright, where's everything? What about Ali Walker? Like, all that stuff. What happened to all of the folklore? Now, you know who's a piece of shit? Is DJ Khaled. We got another one. No, we don't. He was just showing off his BMW M3 that Jay-Z gave him and all this. And I'm just like, I'm disgusted, man. When his people are literally being obliterated, starving to death, he's sitting there eating cheeseburgers in some vintage BMW that gives him some nostalgia that nobody gives a fuck about. And those are facts. The truth hurts. The truth does hurt. Patriots. This is Secret Service Sam. This is Samson's World, where court comedy and culture and your universe collide. Shit is cray up in here. We are bringing out 2025 in style. I keep seeing the meme. I don't have to work until the end of the year. That's kind of funny. I got enough money that I don't have to work until the end of the year. That's 2 days, bitch. Congrats. Anyway, let's see what else is going on. Apparently, Larry Ellison and them are taking over TikTok very soon. It is happening. The algorithm is already, everybody is reporting. We're seeing like old shit in the algorithm on TikTok. It's getting very weird over there, Patriots. So that ship could go down soon. I wouldn't be surprised to see everything. I mean, CBS, all journalism has just been squashed right now. There's I don't even know who to tell you. Trump has said the word fake news so much that now him and his cronies have bought every single news station practically. I mean, Larry Ellison is purchasing CNN, the Paramount deal. That's Jared Kushner, all of them. They're trying to buy all media, guys. Okay. So their message gets through and nobody else's. Just they're going to siphon it, bro. So that's why independent media like myself and all other independent journalists are very important. Hyperly important now in society. Let me see what else we got going on in the world. Yeah, I'm just looking at they pull. Whoa, that's weird, dude. Let's see. Like I said, I mean, we're just, I don't know. You know, I talked about also the other day, Northwest. I was getting a lot of people talking to me about that. Kanye West just showed up to Dion Cole's show the other night at the Improv in the Lab. That's pretty sick. Dion Cole, I think last time Paul McCartney just showed up to his show, and Dion was so high he couldn't tell any jokes. But that's pretty exciting. And Kanye didn't say a word. Kanye was just up there, and Dion's like, okay, man, this is a great conversation between two friends. He's like, not awkward at all. You know, people were laughing, and Kanye was just sitting there. If I was there, I would have said to Kanye, I'd be like, how do you feel about Northwest's grill at 13? Because I don't really think Kim should be dressing her like that. Now, Kanye would probably tell me to STFU, right? Shut the fuck up. But that would be an honest question, man. I don't approve of grills on 13-year-olds, 12-year-olds. Sorry. Disgusting. Disgusting. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Anyway, here was the closest we've seen to 3-Eye Atlas, everybody. If you're interested in 3-Eye Atlas, this is the closest, most recent picture we have of 3-Eye Atlas. Let me see how you guys are feeling out here. Guys, it's almost 5 o'clock. All right. It is almost 8 o'clock Eastern time. I apologize for being late tonight, but you know, like I said, I just got back in town. I hope all you guys are doing fabulous out there in the world. We are working hard here. Let's see what else. Oh, I saw Sabrina Carpenter is in a fight with the White House because they used one of her songs in an ICE video. And she's like, bro, do not use my music in that disgusting video. And then apparently, let me read what President Trump said. What did President Trump say to Sabrina Carpenter about her music? Slam Sabrina Carpenter. Here we go. This is crazy. Responded Trump White House saying, yep, the message. Here's a short and sweet message for Sabrina Carpenter. We won't apologize for deporting dangerous criminal, illegal murderers, RS, PDFs from our country. Anyone who would defend these sick monsters must be stupid. Or is it slow? Or are you stupid or are you slow? White House spokesperson Abigail Jackson said in a statement. Wow. That's pretty crazy. So you heard it here. That's what Donald Trump, the Trump administration responded to Sabrina. You don't mess with Sabrina Carpenter, guys. I am warning you. Dangerous material there. A mom jumps off a dock to rescue a 4-year-old child stuck between Carnival cruise ship and a pier. Jesus. Moms will do anything. Eliminating these 3 foods from your diet can be a game changer for the heart health. Well, what happens when you microdose Ozempic? I don't know, bro. Do you trip? Netanyahu, Trump project unity as Middle East tensions rise. Sure. Ever since the ceasefire, I think like almost 900 people have been killed. Chappell Roan deletes Bridget Bardot tribute after learning about her insane beliefs. Whatever, dude. People are so dumb. Chappell Roan. I'm not really a fan of Chappell Roan. She seems kind of stuck up. To be honest with you, the history of the most misunderstood injury. Yeah, nobody cares. This is great, guys. I'm actually having a great time. I'm feeling pretty good about today. It's a nice little short show. Like I said, I am going to be interviewing Freeway Ricky Ross. I will be taping Comics Unleashed on CBS coming up in like 2 weeks. Super excited about that. I got to get ready for that, like a boxer, like maybe not. That didn't look good. Anyway, I'm digressing. Totally digressing. But I hope you guys are doing good out there. Is there anything last we want to talk about out there? Anybody? Let me know. I'm just kind of putting some thoughts out. Let me see. I heard something funny today. This guy was in the coffee shop and he said that his mother, he said, Mom, I want to build houses when I'm older. And she said, that's so foolish. She said, all the houses are already built. And so he didn't become a house builder. So it just made me realize that parenting is everything. You know what I mean? It's so much more important than being Kanye, some rich millionaire, leaving. Of course, it's not as glamorous. It's not as glamorous as the celebrity lifestyle and leaving your art behind. And everybody just thinks you're the shit forever and ever, and you get a star in the Hollywood Walk of Fame and all that and all that. You know what I mean? But being a good parent, that is hard. That is hard work. Like bringing a parent in, co-parenting, that's hard. Have you ever seen people co-parent? They're pretty awful at it. They use the kids as the weapon. They weaponize the kids to each other, to the grandparents, to everything. It's crazy. And then we wonder why there's so many fucked up kids in the world. You know what I mean? I think we need to stop down, put some parenting classes out there, some good information, because we are producing a lot of terrible people. And we're surprised why everything's so fucked up now. Nobody cares about stuff or anything because we are not producing good kids. So get out there, guys. Not like Erica Kirk says, okay? Erica Kirk, I mean, I don't even know. I've never seen her kids. I don't know. She's like, you guys, she's just throwing. I'm not throwing this. I'm saying we need to get back to taking care of our kids and raising them to be good. Do you think Donald Trump had good parents? No. And that's why we're in the predicament that we're in because of bad parenting. He had terrible parents, and it's so obvious. He never said please, never said thank you. And like somebody pointed out, he's a malignant narcissist. Just emailed 2 pics. Hang on, Silky Sweet. Let's see what you get. A malignant narcissist. That's what it is. That they lie. They don't feel bad. And they actually enjoy when they can inflict pain on people. It's kind of crazy. Looking for the pictures, not seeing it right now. Hold on. Oh man, it's a beautiful Monday. It's hot up here in my studio though. I'm sweating, I won't lie. But I do appreciate all you guys tuning in for this feed. Let me see. I'm not seeing it. I am not seeing it, Silky Sweet, but if it comes through in the next second, I will put it up. It's a screenshot from my TV while I'm watching you. Oh, that's cool. It's a screenshot from my TV. Oh, got it. Okay. Hey, and thank you too for watching my movie Dog Patrol, the Christmas movie. If you guys want to check it out, it's on Apple TV, Amazon Prime. It's called Dog Patrol with Cuba Gooding Jr. I am the dog catcher in the movie. It's pretty hilarious. Silky Sweet said she watched it. You sent me pictures. I really appreciated that. What else, guys? I'm taking my dog in the morning to get her teeth brushed, which is crazy. A teeth cleaning. Okay. And because I can't afford the anesthesia. No, it's not going to hurt her. It's not like no anesthesia, make it hurt. No, there's like anesthesia. It's like $2,000 and they put your dog out and they do it all. But I guess this one is like they do it without obviously hurting the dog and they're able to remove a lot of it. But yeah, guys, I really am wishing you guys the best out there. Thank you. Thank you so much, Silky Sweet, for the movie. Yeah, Dog Patrol movie I'm in. Very excited about that. I'm going to do something for All Deaf Digital also in the new year. So I'm excited about the new year. Looking to get into the Netflix is a Joke Fest with my sketch comedy show, Racism is Back, assembling all the best sketch players in the world to be in this show. And in the premiere comedy festival, Netflix is a Joke Fest. Coming up here in the next year. So wish me well, not say some prayers. I'm going to say some prayers for you guys. I love you guys. Please keep light, love, health, and safety all around your life. Keep it real. Love you guys. Subscribe to me on YouTube, please, at Secret Service Sam. Secret Service Sam out. Samson for president of the world.
Can you freestyle rap at all?
Not yet.
Doesn't it appear to be extremely coincidental that you guys arrest people right outside of Governor Newsom's press conference? Is this really just a show of power?